Hello everyone, it's Mecha-san, and Watch Mojo has decided to tickle my fancy another time with a Power Rangers Top 10 video. And this, boy yeah, Top 10 Greatest Female Power Rangers Villains Ever. I'm really hoping Astronema is at the top here because, yeah, like just from her introduction to the fact that, you know, when she took over as the Queen of Evil and like the Empress of Evil, she literally was this close to conquering the entire universe. Countdown to destruction. She even mentions the rest of the universe has fallen. All that's left was Earth. So yeah, I do have a soft spot for Diva Talk. Oh, but you gotta have Turkina. The Turkina did between the last moment after fusing with Deviat. Oh boy, yeah. And Rita Repulsa, she's gotta be pretty high up there. I mean, it's a bit of nostalgia, of course, here, but she did indeed hurt the Rangers a lot here. It's like, especially when she created the Green Ranger, that was her secret weapon to really strike deep. Oh wow. Oh, there are plenty of female villains here. Look, I'm looking back right now. Yeah, it's gotta be a few that I don't recall because they just weren't. Oh well, let's watch this here. Already starting strong here with, of course, as the scene with Astronema all fully decked out cybernetically evil and her brother Andros. I like this.
You've got to listen to me. I'm Andros, your brother.
Again, still remember the comics. Oh, that looking hurt.
And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 female Power Rangers villains.
A flying sword. That's real original. Can you do this?
Who are you, Mira?
Miratrix. Take this.
Oh, yes. Yeah, not bad.
For this list, we'll be looking at the greatest female villains to ever grace the show's long history. What is your favorite season of Power
Again,
Rangers?
I gotta watch
Let us know in the comments. Number 10,
Queen Shira.
Power Rangers
Okay.
Lightspeed Rescue.
Queen Shira, you're here. We have been preparing for your arrival.
Excellent. But where is my magnificent palace?
This intimidating monarch serves as the big bad of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, and Shira does deliver when it comes to power.
You really think
Yeah.
you can stop me from restoring my palace? My tidal wave will wash your city away.
Compared to some
Oh,
other main
yeah.
villains, Shira doesn't get a lot of screen time.
That's
as
the
she
thing,
spends
yeah.
The majority of the series trying to regain her physical form. So the Queen is more of a looming threat than a constantly active one.
I was about to say that even the Rangers and the captain did not know about Shira. They always thought Diabolico. Diabolico was the big bad. I even remember like the episode where, yeah, it's like they thought they won. It's like, yeah, we defeated Diabolico, everything like that. They were cheering. Then Queen Shira comes in and announced that, yeah, I still got my son here. I got powered, Impus, and yeah.
My bodily form is finally returning to me.
Oh, but yeah, she doesn't. So yeah, she kind of. That's a good plot. Good plot. Good time to put her in a low.
Shira is absolutely irredeemable. A selfish and egotistical ruler who even turns some of her most loyal subordinates against her.
Oh yeah.
I should have done this long ago.
They're using me. Sorry.
While not the most complex character, Shira makes for an entertaining adversary.
Let the ceremony begin. Forces of evil, heed my call. Gather now as darkness falls.
Number
Nice
9,
one. Daiyu.
Power
Ooh.
Rangers Samurai and
Yeah.
Power Rangers Super Samurai. Samurai has plenty of issues, but it does benefit from a couple of memorable villains.
Who are you?
Nice tune.
Along with having
Daiyu,
a cool
yeah.
design and a solid voice actress, Daiyu comes with a genuinely sympathetic backstory.
I remember some of that here, but
Someone hear my
Originally a human called Dahlia, Daiyu was born out of a desperate situation.
this samurai
filled with love,
was
making her a tragic character.
man.
Simply trade your humanity for an eternity in the netherworld.
As an opponent to the Samurai Rangers, and especially Mia the Pink Ranger,
I mean, it
Daiyu
wasn't
proved to
that
be a worthy
bad,
threat.
especially compared to like Megaforce, but oh wow, the quality fell.
Even if she typically finds herself playing second fiddle to other villains, Daiyu's link to Decker makes her a highlight of Samurai and its sequel season.
Win or lose, I shall be free.
I hope that's true.
Decker, yeah.
You should have been free centuries ago.
Number 8.
Nadira.
Power Rangers Time
Okay, yeah,
Call for an ambulance!
Power Rangers has
Nadira,
a
I was waiting.
consistent track
Like, I
record when
forgot.
it comes to comedy-oriented secondary villains.
Yeah, I know her Rancic. I know her father, but the name was eluding me with Nadira. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, it's funny how we shit. It's funny, like, we see that Rancic does love his daughter to the point where sometimes his daughter, like, gets the best of him. I still remember the episode where, the Rangers were trapped in a movie set here, and Nadira pushed to be on the films, like, got teary-eyed from Rancic. It's like, oh, I don't think I could do. And, but yeah, she also gave idea. And she's also the one where her plan is always simple. Like, she wants to be rich. She wants money. She's always, like, going off and robbing banks and such.
But there have been
She's nihilistic.
You'll be the ones needing the ambulance.
The immature Nadira, daughter of Time Force's fantastic main villain Rancic, is one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Daddy! I need a new dress. This one got filthy from lying on the street.
Anything you want, my dear.
While
Look at-
seldom
yeah,
presenting
look at that.
much of a danger, Nadira
But she eventually did
managed to be
change.
funny and endearing.
Yeah,
with
she-
her dream date with the Blue Time Force Ranger being a highlight.
Listen, there's something I need to tell you.
Yes, Dreamboat.
Nadira even goes through a bit of growth towards
Yeah,
the end of the
I
series.
don't remember.
reflecting
I don't remember the date episode, but yeah, I remember, like, she sees a baby. She there to see life getting born and has a change of heart.
Time Force's willingness to embrace a more mature tone.
Why, Daddy? Why do we hate humans so much?
Number 7.
Toxica.
Power
Yeah,
Rangers
Ginger
Wild
Act. What happened to those two? What happened to those two? They're still alive. I want to know.
As Wild Force's resident grower of monsters, or orgs in this season's case, Toxica is an indispensable presence.
Ginger
for
Act and
large
Toxica.
chunks of the
Those
season.
Those two are a villain pair I never want to see separated. This fallen orc, new life! Yeah!
Far from a
Oh,
perfect,
that brings back so
Toxica
much
can
memories.
hold her own against most opponents. While a solid antagonist, Toxica shines brightest whenever Jindrax comes into the picture.
Yeah,
And
those
these
two are
have
partners.
satisfying friendships in the series.
Yeah.
have to learn the truth about Master Org. Oh, I can see the truth. He's our boss, and if we don't do what he says, he's gonna destroy us.
Yeah, these two have been living in hiding together for centuries, for like 10,000 years. And yeah, they got one of the most healthiest relationships, at least as far as evil villains are concerned here. It's like they're buddies here. It's like Astronema had like that father-daughter relation with Ecliptor. Was well done, but these two are like tight friends here.
Don't be so blind.
Along with Jindrax, Toxica goes through an effective character arc that involves brainwashing, death, and a face turn.
Yeah.
Toxica is not a static villain, and her development throughout the season is well realized.
Yeah.
Number 6, Elsa.
Elsa
Power
from-
Rangers Dino Thunder.
Dr. Oliver, I'm Principal Randall.
I liked her Principal Randall.
A master of disguise in the loosest terms, Elsa masquerades as Principal Randall at the same school that the Rangers attend, including Tommy of Mighty Morphin fame.
What are you looking at?
And I love this part right here. Oh no!
Get back to class.
Dino Thunder plays the long game with Elsa.
Yeah, and the way it's revealed is pretty silly, but it's Power Rangers. And I gotta admit that that's like one of the most effective, like, civilian disguise a villain could have. It's like a school principal. Genius! Like, teenagers, but this time period here, kids always see the principals as just evil incarnate, so.
Allowing the character to make full use of the
Oh,
dramatic and comedic
Mesagog.
potential of her dual identity. Like she was forcibly turned to the dark side by Mesagog, that is
Great OG villain design, by the way. Here, I love Mr. Gog.
Elsa plays the part of an arrogant henchwoman with all the confidence of a seasoned veteran.
Are you aware that kids who play an instrument have a 50% higher chance of getting into college?
Well, you're hardly college material now, are you?
One-liners, a devilish smirk,
Yes.
and a cool sword combine to create an entertaining villain. Number 5.
The Psycho.
Ranger
Oh.
and Yellow Psycho Ranger, Power Rangers in Space, and Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, the pink and yellow Psycho Rangers. I guess I was thinking main villains? Like, they're not henchwomen or part of a team like this, but yeah. Oh, can we bring them back? Can we just find a way to bring these guys back? I'd be okay, because I mean, hell, then they bring back technically Goldar in the new season here some way by bringing back the old villain stuff like that. That was in the last season, yeah. I say, yeah, bring these ones back here. These guys were the most effective at facing the Power Rangers. Yeah, we're stronger than you, smarter than you, faster than you. Wait. We're the Psycho Rangers. Stronger than you, faster than you, smarter than you, and the pink tops it off by saying, but we're evil.
Psycho Rangers are among the greatest villains that the franchise has ever seen.
Yes! Than you? Stronger than you, okay. Stronger than you.
Designed
And
by
pink?
a
Oh, come
strong
on!
team of perfect counters for the Rangers, the Psychos strategically and viciously dissected the heroes as they pushed them to their limits.
The problem was,
The Yellow
Astronema
and Pink
did
Psychos
too
are not
too good of a
devised to have
job
much
with these
in the way of
guys.
personalities, but
They were
both contribute
obsessed as
greatly
hell.
to this team's impact.
Let me introduce you to my psycho arrows.
Out of all the Psychos, the pink variant stands out for being particularly bloodthirsty and violent.
Oh, yeah.
Something that Lost Galaxy's Kennedy learned firsthand.
Yeah, the episode where Kendrick
Number
dies.
4, Tanaya 7 and Tanaya 15, Power Rangers
7 and
RPM.
15.
Let's send out the grinders.
I'll deal with this one by myself.
RPM is perhaps the most ambitious season of Power Rangers, and that is reflected by one of its main villains.
And I missed it.
Newsflash. I am Generation 7 robotic technology.
While somewhat derivative of Astronema, Tanaya's interesting story arc is
Yeah.
just one of the elements that makes this character special.
You want one of us? Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see the similarities to Astronema, but that's a positive in my book. It's like, yes, and it's been so long. Like, how long has it been since we tried to mimic Astronema? What new kid watching Power Rangers even knows who Astronema is?
Have to go through all of us.
Gladly.
More than anything, Tanaya comes across as a genuine threat, someone who can go toe-to-toe with the Rangers in close quarters combat.
A lot of wire food here, buddy.
Known for whistling a spine-tingling tune and occasionally throwing out an arm, Tanaya is brilliant as a recurring villain who pushes the Rangers to their limits, but is also a sympathetic character with a heartbreaking backstory.
Correct. I am Tanaya 15, attack bot.
No, you're Tanaya, my sister. Don't let vengeance.
That was an upgrade, huh?
3, Trakina.
Trakina, here we go, yeah, level 3.
His
Yes.
daughter and successor would eventually surpass her warlord father.
I'm so sorry, Father.
It is me who is sorry.
Especially thanks to Villamax over there.
I tried to keep you so sheltered.
Pampered her entire life, Trakina set out to prove
You're the
herself
best
in a game
around.
that exposed
Yeah.
the character's depth
Yeah.
while enhancing her
You're the
capabilities
best
as a villain.
around. Yeah, like an 80s montage. Yeah, they did an 80s montage. But yeah, I like,
Trakina took her place as Lost Galaxy's main.
and you gotta wonder, like, she had to fight, at least do some fight moves, like realistic one, like push up and everything like that. Obviously, she had some help, but while doing most of the, even just part of that in a full costume and full outfit, wow.
Main antagonist, any traces of Scorpius's spoiled girl had been utterly exorcised.
Oh, don't show me this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see that.
Would create
Yes.
Trakina's most heartless version.
Yep.
An evil tyrant who had the power and drive to actualize her villainous declarations.
Nothing can stop me this time. Nothing!
Unfortunately for Terra Venture, Trakina was also pretty successful in her evil escapades.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Rita Repulsa.
Mighty
Yep.
Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, and Power Rangers Zeo.
Yeah, that's for a while. Even in Zeo.
You'll miss my coming out party!
Yeah, in Zeo, it's like, oh wow, yeah. The thing is, we had the Machine Empire coming in Zeo, but still, she and Lord Zed had a good presence in Zeo, and it was even a point where like they made fun of the Machine Empire for not defeating the Rangers. It's like, you're a joke now. And they have a point. Because, hey, Rita has indeed won some battles with the Rangers. Yes, they always bounce back. And when Lord Zed came to next year and they worked together, they accomplished a lot here. I mean, yeah, Lord Zed actually got in the command center. Was welcome into the command center. That alone was, holy shit. And these guys did, and she and Zed did get the last laugh of that present they gave to Sprocket.
That's when I destroy the nearest planet!
Which just so happened.
Classic Power Rangers villain, Rita Repulsa represents the franchise at the peak of its campy glory.
Yeah, I loved it. It's just beautiful.
Although
Teenagers.
somewhat of a perpetual failure, Rita did get the occasional win over the Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
Even if she eventually had to accept a subordinate role to Lord Zed.
Sleep well, Zed, or I shall
Yeah, the love
have
potion.
revenge upon you and the rest of the world.
Despite her spotty track record, Rita is an excellent treasure. A character who chews the scenery in the best possible way.
Now I say growl!
Rita's look, voice, wand, and catchphrases are all deeply ingrained into the franchise's
Yeah.
legacy. And the Space Switch was the perfect foil for the Mighty Morphin era.
Soon the command center shall cease to exist.
And yeah, like after being purified by the Z-Wave, she gained power back, but became the Mystic Mother. It's like she realized that, yeah, good magic is better than evil, and I speak from experience here.
And the ZL crystal shall be.
Before we unveil our
Honorable
top
mention?
pick,
Oh,
here are
yep.
a few honorable mentions. Camille,
Camille?
Power Rangers Jungle Fury, because she combines well with Daiyu and Jarod.
I need to borrow something from you. Your power! Good chance of that!
Madame Odious.
Madame
Power Rangers
Odious?
Ninja Steel.
Oh,
because she made the jump
yeah.
from assistant to main antagonist look easy.
So long, Red. Foxtrot Swarm!
Madam Odin, yep. Ninja
Roxy
Steel,
Clone,
haven't seen
Power
that.
Rangers Beast Morpher.
Haven't seen that.
It's always fun to see an evil version of a potential ranger.
Roxy, what's happening?
You said you want us to be together. We will be. Once I infect you with Evox's virus.
Diva Tox. Power Rangers Turbo.
The movie.
Diva is a classic villain.
The Toxic. That's from the movie.
The Power Rangers will pay for this one day.
I will never accept defeat.
Morgana/Mora. Power Rangers
SPD, yeah,
because this
she-
villain was fun, if slightly underused.
Yeah.
Then you're also going to have to reconquer all the other galaxies and planets you've already defeated. Because since it's 2004,
Yeah.
none of that's happened yet.
Before we can.
Yeah, that was when they went back in time and had a Dino Thunder Cross. But even then I was like, okay, yeah, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't really have worked here because if he had gone to meet his younger self and they coordinate, well, they would be watching their backs all the time here because, you know, they're evil. Even though they're the same people, they're still evil. And betrayal is common.
Continue. Be sure to subscribe.
All right, show us astronomers. Gotta be astronomer. No question.
You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them.
If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Astronomer? Come on, show us that.
Number 1, Astronomer.
No surprise! It's gotta be Astronomer! She was one of the best one! I mean...
Pink Power Ranger Corone was Astronomer, the
yeah.
Queen of Darkness.
The Queen of...
Destroy them all!
Yeah!
When it comes to tragic Power Rangers villains, Astronomer stands nearly unmatched.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
Quartron and Piranhatron to control both her soldiers and the foot soldiers of the season and the last season.
Of Dark Spectre and Ecliptor.
The Red Ranger, my brother? What a fool he takes me for.
Obviously a cruel trick.
And he'll pay dearly for it, I promise you.
Astronomer presented a more menacing but also a more human threat than most of her villainous predecessors,
oh,
particularly Rita and Divatox.
You've got to listen to me. I'm Andros, your brother.
Your own flesh and blood, yeah. This is still great.
Space, Astronomer seems to be in a constant state of change, be it shifts to the light or dark sides.
So, the Power Rangers have met my Psycho Rangers.
Yeah, I especially remember like when she started dating, like they tried to date Zane, but their lives, evil lives, indirectly got in the way.
Did you get their energies?
Yes!
Finally, Astronomer also created the Psycho Rangers, a contribution that cannot be dismissed.
Oh boy, please bring them back!
Yeah? And when will that be?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent...
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, thanks for reminding me of some of these guys. I mean, Gingerax and Toxica? Oh, wow, it's been so long. And yeah, the Psychos. She did a damn good job with the Psychos. Too good a job, because... Wait, they were way too obsessed, and that was their downfall. But heck, even in death, they still kept coming back. But so yeah, like, of course Rita was gonna be the first, and like yeah, her track record is ridiculously spotty, but she has indeed done a number of wins, which is more than I can say for the Machine Empire ever. After all, let's see. Yeah, she created the evil Green Ranger, which trashed the Rangers a lot and trashed Zordon. Then she managed to steal, like, completely destroy the Green Ranger's powers with the Green Candle, and almost did the same with the other Rangers. Yeah, but when Lord Zed came in, it's like, wow. Like a lot of these characters, like, okay, yeah, a clever start with Queen Ben Shira, but because. Yeah, throughout most of the season, most of that Lightspeed Rescue, they had no idea about Queen Banshira or her son Impus. It was all Diabolico. I mean, the queen was a specter, and when she started regaining some of her form, the ritual interrupted, and she was stuck in rock. Daiyu and. Samurai was just not that memorable, sadly. I remember Serrator. It brought back the classic theme of villain, like the second in command villain trying to go against the main villain here, like like Deviat from Lost Galaxy, with Serrator and Master Xandred. Yeah, I love how he was Master Xander. I forgot what his name, but yeah, he was so mad at what Serrator tried to do that he actually went into the physical mortal realm here when that was a bad idea. Like the Rangers were shocked, even Serrator was shocked. He's coming here. That moment was memorable. Just seeing his appearance, stuff like that, and what his anger did, like just be a few seconds in the light here, literally caused him to start hardening and such. Because we've always seen that guy. He just sits there, drinks his medicine, grumpy, gets growls like, "What's this guy do?" And we see what he can do. We see for a short while, we see what he's capable of. It's like when he focuses on the Raider, the Red Ranger tries to attack him. He doesn't even notice the sword. It's like strikes him here. It's like, so you're the Red Ranger, huh? It's like that was genius. So yeah, again, Samurai. It's kind of a case of on the whole meh, but the parts of it were pretty cool. And of course we got Nadira. Yeah, she was fun. She was fun, and she was always like just someone on the side there, always doing the petty crimes and just like that. In the end, what she wanted was money, and her father spoiled her. It's a bit of a, it's an unhealthy, you always get the feeling that it's kind of unhealthy. It's unhealthy, clearly, but it's not that toxic, the relation. It's like, oh. Oh, yeah, and Elsa as, yeah, a principal was genius. But really, it's like, in Dino Thunder, the main villain will always be like the face is Mecha-san. He's just the most memorable with the makeup and the movements and everything, and his voice. And the part where he fought Lothar for that short scene, that was a pretty badass fight scene. Yeah, the Psycho Rangers, I've spoken about them. Gotta watch RPM. Appreciate that more. Yeah, Turkina. Yeah. Oh, wow. She went nuts when she fused with Deviant there. It's like even sacrificing her own foot soldier, the Stingwingers, putting them just with all of them with bombs. And I'll be damned if it didn't work. I mean, just seeing the Centaurus and Stratoforce Megazords just literally covered in Stingwingers and then blow up. It's like, oh, that hurt. It was like seeing what happened to the Thunder Megazord and the White Tiger Zord. Oh, I hate when no, never. I don't want to see that. And it hurts even more because those Zords are by all rights living creatures. Oh. Overall, I'd say a very, very good list here. I would very much like to know what happened to Gingerx and Toxica. Yeah, they're done with their evil ways. Cool, that's great. But what happened to them? I love how Gingerx even, like, he thought he had a rivalry with the Yellow Ranger, but the Yellow Ranger was like, oh, okay, we had a rivalry? It's like, oh, good times. Good times. I'm getting teary-eyed just remembering all that, but thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna get back to watching Power Rangers. As always, comment about what you all thought, subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, and I'll see you guys in the next one.